IvyCap Ventures, one of India's most prestigious firms. Vikram, I want to ask you, आप क्या sectors में, because like 2011 से 2016 is not a long period, लेकिन आपके fund काफी growth हुआ है in terms of funding etc. You're doing series 2. हमारे साथ शेयर करिए क्या sectors में आपने invest किया है?
So the main focus is technology, and we believe that there is a lot of opportunity in the consumer space.
Okay.
Digital economy is offering a lot of opportunity out there, so we believe fintech and any online businesses are offering huge opportunity.
Okay.
We are also looking at any pure tech businesses like IoT, data analytics, robotics, those kind of businesses as well.
Okay.
B2B or
cutting
enterprise,
edge,
cutting edge kind of businesses. Then we're also looking at businesses in the healthcare space.
Okay.
We believe there's a big opportunity out there. And we're also seeing opportunity in the fintech space. So we believe fintech is going to offer a lot of opportunities. So we are quite actively going after that.
The experts say that B2C, the bubble has burst. आपकी opinion क्या है? Since you are also an expert.
I'll tell you, I think there are both sides of the views.
Okay.
Look at the bigger picture first, right? So see the number of mobile phones in this country has crossed already 1 billion mobile phones. You also look at the number of internet users in this country, right? And compare that with China. There are about 600 million internet users in China.
Okay.
As compared to that, there are only about 300 plus minus million internet users in India. And only about 60 million of them are currently buying online. Whereas if you look at the Chinese, on the Chinese side, almost about 300 million people are already buying online. So there is, if you compare India and China, so China has been setting a trend, and people have been comparing what's happening in China happens in India as well. So in that sense, if you see, from 60 million going up to that number, that 300 million itself is going up to 500 million in the next few years.
Okay.
And the 60 million is going to go up to 100 million and then 200 million. So the bigger picture number of people wanting to buy online is increasing substantially.
Correct. So I see what you're saying. It's a temporary thing.
So I think in the bigger picture, the opportunity is only growing. Now the question about is there a bubble?
Yes.
Or was there a bubble? I think there was a bubble.
Okay.
And that bubble was more about how some of the investors were looking at valuations.
Okay.
And I think
the valuations
so
may have
that
not
actually
been...
disturbed the ecosystem for a little bit.
Okay.
And in that sense, the expectations of certain entrepreneurs who actually thought that their valuations would have also gone up.
Correct.
I think that disturbed the ecosystem for some time. And I think dust has settled down. We are now seeing more realistic kind of an environment rather. With what has happened with demonetization recently, and what has happened in the
so you preempted my next question. I don't think there can be any interview in India which is business driven, which the question of demonetization has not been asked.
Correct.
So, आपकी opinion में, how has demonetization affected your venture capital firm, as well as आपकी opinion, expert opinion में, startups के लिए?
So there has been some very interesting kind of a resetting of the mindsets that has happened with this entire demonetization.
That's interesting. Nobody's ever said that. I like that.
I look at it like that.
Okay,
so it's a resetting of the mindset.
Very
so
interesting.
which means that what people were earlier going in one direction and expecting the growth to happen in a certain way.
Okay.
With this entire demonetization, some points have been reset. But the direction is still the same, right? But we believe that with the larger opportunity, that direction now the growth will be exponential for some of the digital startups.
Okay.
Because
that's what it's going to be all about, right?
Correct.
Demonetization benefits digital startups.
Correct.
So ये काफी interesting है आपने बोला जी. So what you're saying is there'll be a lot more digital startup based startups.
Yes. No, with the budget, the government has provided already for all these benefits to the digital payments, right? So which is something which is naturally going to boost this entire, ecosystem,
Exercise, yes,
right?
the ecosystem.
So we believe that that's a very natural kind of, we believe we are at a very good point as a VC fund to really identify the right entrepreneurs, the right business models, and really just support them enough. The opportunity is already happening. So this is the best time to be in India.
You still feel?
Oh, this is the best time to be in India. In fact, when I talk to investors,
and why do you say that?
It's quite interesting. I've been traveling across the world. I've been talking to investors from Hong Kong, from US, from Singapore, Japan. And so far, the trend was more towards China, investments. So people are looking at, investing in China. I think with all these changes that have happened in the last year to 2 years, India has announced itself in the global market to be, seen as a very serious destination for investment. And I think we are already a very serious player, right? So that is something which is quite exciting. So even though in the last 2 years people may have held back their checks because they were watching all this, what's happening in the GST again is a very important move. So all these things are, I think, are happening as we speak.
So you have a robust opinion, is what I'm gathering, right? You're extremely robust.
I'm very optimistic actually.
Yeah,
so
on the economy, on the growth.
Absolutely,
on investment.
absolutely. I think, of course, we needed a government like this to really, take some very bold moves.
Bold moves, the boldest of the boldest moves.
Oh yeah, this is.
But it's reassuring for us. For me as a person interviewing you, and for the viewers out there, that you are robust on the present and future of India.
Yes.